Cornfords, if they're designed to be used with a 9-pin valve base, and that will include EL34s, 6L6s, 6V6s, the big KT tubes that you can get, they're all interchangeable. So you can use any output valve that you like. And each output valve will alter the tone a little bit so that you can sort of really optimize and get the tone that you want.
So we were actually discussing this before we shot the video, and we were sort of saying, is it really that much of an audible difference, or is it a bit of a kind of scam, to use a different word? But then we did flick over, and there was a large perceivable difference at the low end.
I think one of the myths is that, you know, the whole Fender sound is because they use 6L6s, the whole Marshall sound is because they use EL34s. And whilst that's certainly a part of their tone, it's, you know, you could put 6L6s in a Marshall and it would still be Marshall-y.
Yeah, it's so much the preamp.
It's very much the preamp and the gain circuit and everything. But the Carrera has got quite an unusual feature. The Carrera actually has a 9-pin socket and an 8-pin socket in the power stage. So you can have an EL84 in the 8-pin circuit, and your choice of a 9-pin valve. This particular one's got a 6V6 in it, and there's a switch on the top. So we can actually demonstrate that during the, you know, chappers playing here. Just what does an EL84 sound like versus what does a
fact. Let's do that right now.
Yeah, cool. Essentially, I've got this set up with most of the EQ controls flat. We've got the gain set to about 2/3 on here, and we've got the master volume set to about half. And then what we're going to do, that in itself, its natural sound is a crunchy lead tone. What we're going to do is clean the sound up purely by backing the volume off. So I'm actually not going, apart from switching the output valve between the 9-pin 6V6 and the 8-pin EL84, I'm not going to touch the tone controls on this amp at all.
Yeah.
We're on the 9-pin setting at the moment, so Chapper's play me some chords, and then we'll do exactly the same thing with the 8-pin setting.
There's a hell of a difference in there.
You do get more output from the 9-pin, and that's normal if you look at any amplifiers that use EL84s versus either an EL34 or a 6L6. They will tend to be louder. I think also, let's do that a bit more, perhaps with some higher gain tones, because the EL84, you'll probably notice a bigger tonal difference in the way it drives. So let's sort of pump things up. Yeah. So this is the 9-pin. And this is the 8-pin.
That's quieter but more saturated, I think.
It's probably more saturated, a little bit less definition, spongier.
Yes, definitely more sag.
Yeah.
More sag.